What's up, everybody? It's Josh from the MTG Homebrew Network coming to you with another weekly Tiny Brawl video. This time I am playing Tam, Mindful First Tier as my commander, and I'm playing just a pile of Simic good stuff. Tam is a card that makes your good stuff more gooderly. I can tap Tam targeting a creature I control to make it all colors, and she also gives creatures I control hexproof from each of their own colors. So at base, my green and blue creatures can't be targeted by my opponent's green and blue spells and abilities, and then also I can make them all colors with Tam to make it so they can't be targeted by any spells or abilities. This is great for multiple reasons. One, keeps our good stuff from dying. Two, it triggers Nadu. Baby, that's right. This is a classic Simic Nadu Uro Oculus Core deck. We have some busted creatures in here at the 3 mana value slot, and we are trying to put them into play quickly on turn 2 with a Dork, or cheat them into play using Finale Devastation or Eldritch Evolution. The creature package in this deck is what it's all about. It's what we're doing. We're playing the OP creatures. We have the Oculus in here. This deck fills its graveyard very quickly, so the Oculus is always able to be cast. Usually, sometimes we can even get it on like turn 3 if we can rumble on turn 2. Very, very, very good at casting the Oculus, this deck. And then, of course, you can cheat it out using cards that we'll look at a little bit later. We have some Dorks. We have 3 of them in this deck. We have Arbor Elf, Birds of Paradise, and Halfling. Then at the 2-mana slot, there's no slouch either. We have Bristly Bill and Scythecat Cub with all of our lands doing a good job buffing up our creatures and, of course, triggering Nadu. And then at the 1-mana slot, we have Saw's Chocobo. I love this card. Such a great beater. Nadu isn't our only 3 CMC beater. We have Sentinel of the Nameless City, another card that triggers Nadu, does vaguely land-related things, and it's just a massive creature with vigilance. It's hard for opponents to get around. We have 6, which is just becoming a format staple every single day. It's getting more and more play. I feel like I see this card in every green deck and every deck with green, as I should, because it's cracked. And then, of course, we have some other ways to trigger Nadu, like the Uvenwald Tracker and the Safekeeper. And what's a green-blue deck without obligatory Tameo Inquisitive Student being in here, too? Our last creature, Tong, just another overpowered creature to play with all of our mana. And even if we play it on turn 2 and our opponent draws a card or searches with their fetch, getting a 2/2 Flying Vigilance for 2 mana is still pretty sweet. Our instant suite is pretty bare bones. We have Tail Swipe, because it's a great interaction piece, and then also Decisive Denial to fight creatures, a Brazen Borrower as well. But besides that and Fight Bear, that's it for interaction. We're trying to be the ones that get answered, not the ones that answer stuff. We do have Mana Drain, Mana Leak, and of course Counterspell version of Decisive Denial. Sink into Stupor, usually we play it as a land, but it is there to bounce stuff sometimes, but we're pretty removal light here. For our equipment, 2 artifacts. We have Lightning Greaves because Nadu, and also hasting in and protecting a lot of these creatures. Very, very, very strong. And also Shadow Spear to give them trample and some lifelink, which is very good. The other ability to make things lose hexproof indestructible, very good against our deck. Not the best in our deck. It's not really what we're using it for. We have some very powerful sorceries to be casting to put extra cards in our hand. Stock Up, Ponder, Malevolent Rumble, Life from the Loam, and Balaged Recovery, which is a spicy one that I might be cutting from the deck after this league, not gonna lie. Might be getting another basic land in there instead of it, but it is a sweet card when we're putting a bunch of stuff in our graveyard. Eldritch Evolution is my favorite card in this whole deck. You can sacrifice any creature in our deck to get any other creature in our deck. It's just very, very good, and it lets you get around the downside casting cost of Abhorrent Oculus. You can just put that puppy right into play, no need to cast it. Our sideboard, we have 2 creatures that we also like to put directly into play, Tishana's Tidebinder and Cemetery Illuminator, both very, very good in the situations where they're useful, which is why they're sideboard cards. We have some tech to get rid of things that we can't normally deal with, like a bunch of tokens, for example, board wipe stuff, or if our opponent is flooding the board with artifacts or enchantments, we have this Karn Silex to deal with that. Soul Cauldron, another piece of graveyard hate that also plays nice with our mana dorks. And we have this card here, Arcane Laboratory, so we don't die to Storm. We have some cards doing double duty, Emerald Charm, letting us untap our commander or destroy an enchantment. I might swap this for something else. It wasn't the most useful sideboard card so far in any of our games. And then Heritage Reclamation, Grave Hate, and Artifact and Enchantment Hate. And then, of course, what's a sideboard in Simic without the Blasts and Veil of Summer? And that is more or less the deck. Pretty simple deck in terms of the concept. A lot of decisions to be made when playing it, but You get to punch with big creatures. This is one of the punchiest, big creatureliest, timmiest decks I've ever played in this format. It's extremely fun. Let's see how the games go. All right, so it's game 1 here. Let's see what we're up against. We got to roll off. But we're against Marath. Okay, well this will be a good proof of concept for the deck with the Mother of Ruins in the command zone. All right, I think we do Saz Chocobo instead of the Ponder. We set up our threats, you know. All right, yeah, let's keep it. All right, good luck, have fun. All right, go main phase 1, Forest, Threat, Pass. Let's see how this goes for us. Oh, they have a different threat. The curses will respond. I need to put my token into play. Away it goes. And then we'll go to our turn. Do we just hold up Mana Leak? No, let's get a Saber-Tooth Cub out and hold up Mana Leak next turn. Hopefully we'll draw a land. We'll add our counter. Well, or do I play Ponder Shadow Spear? I think I'm actually more inclined to play Ponder Shadow Spear and do the Cub next turn. All right, let's go to attacks. We'll ponder. Look at these guys. All right, so there's our land. I just like all these cards. Let's do them in that order. Just make our land drops first and then get the 6 afterwards. Yeah. We'll draw a card. And then we'll put down the spear and pass it up. Let's see what opponent does. Oh, great. Combo piece. Okay. I'm going to be saying oh, great a lot because Marath is just a bunch of cards that make you say oh, great when they cast it. Straight up, that's just the deck. It's like a pile of good stuff that also they combo off. It's frustrating. It's annoying. All right. Let's grow our monster, right? That's what we're here to do. Or do we want to... Let's move Shadow Spear, so we thought that was to equip the Shadow Spear. So we're not actually representing counter magic. I mean, like, we should play Tam. They're going to play Marath. Yeah, let's just grow our monster. Heck 'em. We'll play the Cub. Then we'll play this. Do we shock this in? Nah, like, we have no need to shock this in. Let's play a tap breeding pool. All right. We're getting in there. The big bird. And pass. Play Tam next turn, hold up removal, I think is the plan. We don't need to show 6 just yet. Or hold up the counterspell. Cool, no Marath. We love that. They've sheltered my Chocobo. Oh, dang, they're going to 2-for-1 me. That sucks. They gain a bunch of life, right? That's lifelink. Yes, they should gain 6 here. Oh, they got it. They figured it out. They're fast. All right, let's figure out what to do now. All right, play this guy. I think we just play Tam and pass. Let's do that. Gotta take our lumps for a turn, but we can leak them. We'll draw something good though, like a land. A Ren is 6. That's gotta go. That's more important than Marath. Oh, great. All right, we're dead next turn. That's unfortunate. Taking 3. All right. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good rip. We're not dead. Sick. Okay, so we have a turn. We can bounce Marath back to their hand when they cast it, so they can remove a counter from the child. All right, we're gonna keep Tam up to block, to like use her own ability to protect herself, their self. I don't know. He's got to pass. We'll put it back in their hand. Oh god, we're so cooked. There's a Hardened Scales and attack for 3 probably. We'll block if they do it, so we get the Chocobo back this way and eliminate the combo piece. They have Hardened Scales though, so they don't care as much about the combo piece. Nah. Okay, that's like decently useful. Let's look at the top 4. A Nadu. Well, we're dead next turn, unfortunately, so we can't take the Nadu. The Tail Swipe, does that save us? Yeah, it kills the Trilobite. That does save us. Okay, we'll grab this baby. These go in the bottom, right? I haven't cast this card before, so I just hear it's good. You know? All right. Yeah, I think we do it now because they could just use tricks to buff the Trilobite in response. I'm going to die the regular way now, unless I can rip some gas like that Nadu that just put the bottom. So sad. Give me like an Uro. Please, deck. I'd love an Uro. Oh, they have a 6. That's so cute. All right, well, we also have a 6. What's in our graveyard that's a non-land permanent that we can cast for 1 mana? Literally nothing. Dang. We've gotten like all our instants and sorceries. All right, so let's... Odawara costs 2, right? Because it's only legendary creatures. Yeah. So maybe we just equip Shadow Spear to R6 with this Odawara. That seems like the way to go. Twinsies. No, I haven't been keeping up with chat. Okay. We have Superior 6. What are they going to do about it? Oh, that, right. So I'm just dead next turn. Very sad to the burn damage from Marath. Oh my god, I'm super cooked. They got their Titan before me. We'll block. Oh, yep. So R6 dies, and we go to our turn. Like, obviously, we knew that was going to happen, but like, we need the life. Something else needs to happen for us to win this game besides whatever it is 6 is doing, because we don't even have anything in the graveyard that 6 can really get back for us at this point. So That's where I'd rather be. And we have a map token too I have to make. All right, let's pass it up. Yep, there it is. I am dead. So they put infinite counters on Marath, make infinite mana that can only be spent on abilities, and kill me with them. Let's see, what do we do about that? I mean, I think I'd have a pretty decent matchup against this deck as long as I can just get the cards that disrupt it, which I didn't. Or like, you know, race it with better creatures, which I couldn't do. So maybe that hand keep wasn't good, but like there's a lot of tools that can really get it that I should be running. Let's kill the red things, that's good. I really like Soul Cauldron against that deck too. Okay, that's a lot of sideboard cards. What are we cutting? I don't think Brazen Borrower does much against their deck. I don't want to bounce their things. I don't think we want the Safekeeper. Same for Tong. We're running fast, you know? We're just trying to get good stuff out there. I mean, Tong is pretty fast, though. It's a clock. It's quite the clock. I mean, maybe it's Tamiyo. And this thing's also kind of slow. Of all of our big threats, this is like the worst. It's like great when we have things like Nadu, or we just want to beat in, but this isn't a deck where having better creatures beats them. So real. Opponent just goes, having so many good cards makes making cuts really hard. I'm with them on that. I think Life from the Loam's still good. Just getting us to our Titan faster. That's what's going to help us beat them as a big old freaking Uro. And maybe it is Tamiyo. No pressure from that card. All right, one more card. Shadow Spear, perhaps? Yeah. It's kind of a tempo loss. So let's do that. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we'll keep this too. All right, let's get the ball rolling. With a tropical island into an arbor elf. Hope they don't bolt it. Start loaming is the plan. The Duke. That's not a lightning bolt. We love to see it. The Duke's annoying though. Oh, it's gonna be like I planned it. More like Nadu. Nah, it doesn't make any sense. Edit that out, Ryan. What's opponent gonna do against Nadu? The classic answer this opponent. All right, well, we get to at least Nadu a card into our hand before Nadu dies. They did answer this. Maybe I should stop saying answer this opponent, and they'll stop answering this. Just kidding. They've imprisoned my elf. That's sad that they would do that to my poor, innocent elf. What do we do here? I think we Planar Genesis, or do we loam? No, let's save the loam. Let's Planar Genesis and try to get more stuff. They're not really pressuring us too much right now. Let's see if we can get a dork or something with this. Oh, yeah, we did. Do I want the tracker or the bop? I mean, the bop just gets me an Oculus into play immediately. We should play our commander before we get an Oculus, though, in case they remove it. Yeah, I think it is the bop, though. I just want mana. Good thing I didn't need a land when I was doing this. Shoutouts to Loam. Alright, let's pass. I think we just play commander and hold up Consult the Stars on our turn. Or actually, no, play commander and Loam is what we do. Let's be real. Jonathan Boros, my nemesis. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I always wait until my opponent plays a devastating threat before I create my priority token and then dramatically press priority, which is super incorrect, but it's what we do. You know, it's what we gotta do for the views. I guess we're not loaming. We're going to consult the stars. We're gonna ask those stars what's up. So we drew a land. Okay. Let's play Tam, not Tamiyo. That was the original name of this deck list. Before I was like, nah, I gotta name it something funnier than that. Especially because Tamiyo's in the deck. It just doesn't make sense. Did we play Bristly Bill? And then, what, buff the Bristly Bill? Put some pressure on him? I mean, like, why not, right? Or do we just loam anyway? Put 2 lands back. I mean, 3 cards and we get the loam back. I don't think I want to loam next turn, though. No, let's hold up Consult the Stars still and save Bristly Bill for later. We can always loam later, too, with the Bristly Bill next turn. So let's do this and pass it up. Badger Mole Cub, good card. Known good card, Badger Mole Cub being played by opponent. They've Savannah mated. Leave that one in, Ryan. And they have their Titan faster than our Titan, as always. I guess I consult in response. Let's take a look at them stars. Oh yeah, I will do that. I don't want to crack my fetch first, right? No, that was too late anyway. Damn. Look at that, immediately punished. There's a breeding pool. Should have cracked my fetch first. Oh, but at least we have an answer for the thing. Do I have to reveal it with this? No. All right, cool. So we'll put the answer to Flage into our hand and put the rest at the bottom of our library in a random order. And then Flage is good. There we go, Commander's dead. They only have 1 card in hand, so we get our threat. And then I'm taking 3. All right, this isn't the worst. Let's get our Surveil land on the end step. Wrong one, that's a Misty Rainforest. Don't want that. I want Hedge Maze. There we go. Ooh, take a look. It's in a book. That's pretty good. We can play that. I think that's quite the gas we need, though. I know that's pretty gas with all the lands we have. Let's keep that on top. Hello, Mr. Tong. I haven't played him yet, too, so, you know, we gotta. All right, so we pay 2 to loam. player land, pay 3 to Eldritch Evo, so we can't Eldritch Evo, so I guess we're just gonna bristle at them. Yeah, let's exile Flage first, I guess. Or do we want to get our land? Let's thin our library first. Let's loam it up, baby. We're here to do one thing, and that's play cards that satisfy me at a personal level. Opponent says that they play this card, and really their deck is just the dark mirror of our deck. Let's play this guy. No, let's not play that guy. It's the plan, you know, the plan. Mr. Bilton, he's bristling. Let's play this guy. Put a counter on him. Crack it. Let's not get Breeding Pool. Let's get a Forest. Counter on Mr. Bill. And then main phase, let's just get this Flage the heck out of here and draw a card. Oh, cool, cool, cool. All right, we're on the right track. We might not even need this Eldritch Evolution. We're going to use it anyway, but we might not even need it. Ugh, I can't talk. We might not even need it. Let's hope opponent doesn't have some absolute bananas shenanigans coming up besides just, you know, like killing their Johnny. I have an elf. We have a 3/3 Marath. I got a Johnny something. Yep. Now Johnny makes a cat and deals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to something. Bristly Bill, probably? All right. Johnny kills Bill. Kill Bill, as they say. That one movie. All right, do we dredge loam? I think not. Okay. Time to put a bunch of threats into play, right? That's what we got to do here. Just make infinite threats. We can go 1, 2, 3 and get Oculus. And then have a big Chocobo and hold up Tong. I think that is the move. So let's get it going. Oculus is going to die, though. That's the problem. Because they killed Bill, so we can't make it big enough to be a Johnny. So how big can we make Tong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tong could be a 6/6. Still not big enough. And they're just going to kill whatever we do. We just got to keep making threats is what it is. Okay, let's start with the Chocobo. No, let's not start with the Chocobo. Let's start with Eldritch Evolution because they're going to kill my dorks in response potentially. Let's Eldritchly evolve, sacking the bird, I think. Yeah, I want power. All right, do we just get Uro? I think so, right? That makes the most sense. I mean, we can get 6 too and recast Nadu. Maybe that's the move. We get 6 here, and then we do that and recast. Yeah, and then when they kill one of our things, we at least get a Nadu trigger. Then we have 6 with Tong. No, I think it's just Uro gain 3 life and try to, like, power through this. Guess I should have played the Chocobo first. Maybe it's Tidebinder. Hold the phone. Pleacher. Or Planeswalker. But then they kill it with Marath. Curses. What a pickle. Wish I had that Bristly Bill. Well, what can Uro draw me that can save me? This thing, this thing, this thing. So a few hits. So I guess it's Uro. Let's get Uro. We'll gain 3 life. Draw a card. We're so good, Uro, you goat. I'll put this land into play. Because, you know, like, no, we won't. We won't put any land into play. And then he goes to our graveyard. Uro, you fucking goat. Duke doesn't protect Ajani in Planeswalker form. Duke only cares about creatures. Let's play the Chocobo. Let's play the Polluti Duty. Counter on the Chocobo. And they're going to kill it with Marath. That makes a lot of sense. Boop, down it goes. Let's do... It's actually pretty good for us, given circumstances. So we can hold up like a little Tong guy. I don't think I need to do that. Let's just play our Halfling. See if there's any more things opponent wants to do. And then I started blasting. Okay, things have happened. Things have occurred. I'm going to play this Tong if I can draw a card from it. If not, that's okay. Hold on. We're going to play this Tong. Hold on. We're going to get Basic Island and draw our card. Oh, so good. Cantrips, everybody, play them. All right. Are we blocking right now? Is that what we're doing? I'm going to 9. What does this do? This kills Marath, and that's it. Marath is a 1/1 though. Just their Badger Mole Cub gets rid of one of their mana sources. Yeah, and they have the Duke. That's a trick. We can kill the cat. That's it. And they can also remove a counter from Marath. All right, we'll take 4. Sad. I really wanted to block there, but okay, that's helpful. All right, escape is 5. Yeah, escape is 5. Maybe I want to start loaming now. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Bristly William. I still have Scythecat Cub in the deck. 5. Let's Uro. There he is. We'll gain 3. We'll draw a card. All right, that's a pretty good suite of interaction. I'm happy with this. Cool. Do I cast Tam now? No. All right, I gotta remember to loam instead of drawing. On my next turn, I can't forget to loam. I think I need to loam now. Do I need to land again? No, my fetchables are running low. Do I even want to loam? I don't think so. All right, whatever. get in there with Mr. Wan Shi Tong, the librarian, and pass it up. Let's see what they do. All right, they can pay 3 mana is the issue. Do I make them do it? 1, 2, 3. They have 1 card left in hand. I can, yeah, because this is 3 mana on the stack, right? This is with mana value 1. Right, that's the description. Yeah, on the stack, this is mana value 3. So I can't get this with the thing. So let's, I just gotta let it happen. That sucks. They have a Soul Cauldron. We're gonna counter that. There you go. No Soul Cauldron for you, opponent. Sorry. They're gonna bot me with stuff for 4. We'll take it because we got it. All right. Okay, sick. Great draw. Let's play Tam. Tam is here, and get in there with Mr. Shitong, and we can do things now. Hold on. We're gonna respond to this. It counters the ability doesn't target the creature. I see. Opponent not activating the Duke, and then we're gonna counterspell it. Is the plan. All right. Cool. All right. That's a good draw. So now we have a protected thingy-what's-her. We have a Soul Cauldron. Let's see what we can do with this. We can get a Johnny from the opponent's graveyard. That's it. That's not very helpful. You get Nadu from our graveyard. That's not very helpful. It's a good thing we got rid of all these like dorks. Not that actually that important. Soul Cauldron, moderately helpful here. I mean, let's just use it right now, I think. Both Titans are exiled. Like, what am I grave hating? Let's hit Mr. Jonathan Boros and put a counter on Wan Shi Tong. Then we'll go to attacks and get in there for 3. All right, opponent has less tricks now. Oh my god, I shouldn't have said anything. So many tricks. All of a sudden, opponent has like infinite tricks now. Because I gotta get rid of the static prison, because it'll get Wan Shi Tong. Then they're gonna get their own Soul Cauldron, and it's gonna be annoying as all get out. So it's very sad for me. Do we dredge here? If we dredge, we could get what into our graveyard that could be helpful? The bear, I guess, but they have the Duke to stop the bear. Okay, so I don't think dredge is useful here. Don't need more mana. Yeah, let's just go draw as normal. Oh, good thing I drew as normal, baby. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't untap those. That was weird. 1, 2, 3. Let's take some stock. Let's see what we can get that's helpful. A Malevolent Rumble and a Cub. I think that's where we go. We start, we get through our deck some more, and we start Loman next turn, I guess. Yeah, let's get this one, and, oh, do we get the fight spell? No, because they have the Duke. It's pointless. This one, and these go to the bottom. All right, we stay casting spells, I guess. Let's play the Scythecat Cub. Let's go 1, 2. Let's play the Rumble. Let's try to get a fetch. Oh, yes, baby. Oh my god, the best possible outcome. And this time I'm going to remember to create the token before I put the Rumble in my graveyard. Let's get ourselves this Misty Rainforest to our hand. Yeah, we don't need that bear. We're going to put that bear in the ye old Soul Cauldron, I think. But first we're going to start punching in with Wan Shi Tong is the plan. So let's go here, add a counter. The best possible fetch too in our entire deck. Like, this rules. And then we'll crack this. Let's save Breeding Pool. Oh no, we have Prismatic Vista as our only fetch thing left. Let's get Breeding Pool. Do we get it tapped? Now we get it untapped and take a bunch of damage. Fudge. Now we gotta get not Breeding Pool. Let's get an island. Oh no. Delighted Halfling makes colorless. Let's get a forest. Good catch, Josh. Bam. We'll add a counter. No, we'll double the counters. So we'll set the counters to 6. He's big. Oh shoot, I could have had him be bigger. I messed up. That's okay. I'm not going to give myself the take back. Big oops here. Big oops. Could have been a 9-9. That's all right. 9-9 brings him to what, 4? I don't think it matters too much. Let's go to attacks and get in there. And shout out to the person who recommended Wan Shi Tong to me. That was good. I could have mental missed up the Hardened Scales, but Marath doesn't do anything. So Hardened Scales also doesn't do as much. That's pretty good. That's a good card. And I need to prevent Wan Shi Tong from dying, you know. Making a bunch of mana. Marath is okay. And I don't think they're countered by Tidebinder anymore because it's a different Marath, actually, now that I'm thinking about that. He has so much mana. I'm just going to wait till they're done with their stuff before I use Wan Shi Tong. I have to wait till I declare blocks anyway with Wan Shi Tong. They have 2 creatures they can attack with. Trigger 6. They get a Lightning Bolt. That's good for us. Get that out of here. Okay. I mean, I think we just block with a random bad creature. Probably this Tidebinder, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, this is what we we do? We're going to boop boop. Oops. Mental misstep it. There we are. Opponent concedes. We get another game. Whew. What a nail biter. Do I want to change anything? I could have also used Tam to make Wanchi Tong all colors there, but then I would have needed to save things from Marath, so I think yeah. No, there is a world where I counter that Hardened Scales, I guess, because Hardened Scales did enable that to a degree, but then they also had 1 billion mana, so I'm not sure. Do I want Cemetery Illuminator in here to hit their graveyard more? They seem to be using that a lot. I think so. I'm not sure if like the cantrips are like really cooking for me. I think I'm going to get rid of the Consult the Star charts. The cantrips that do stuff are great. This one just lets me see cards, not as great. So let's do that and call it a day. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Right, let's see. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is pretty good. Yeah, that's good. I'm being slow. Opponent and I have played a different league match before this, so I'm like unsure if this is our 2nd or 3rd game. This is our 3rd game, right? Not our 4th game. Or our 2nd game. Yeah. All the games are starting to blur together in my head. Yeah, right. I'm like, all right, that's a pretty bad draw, honestly, all things considered. I guess we're going for Nadu. I have another league match to play after this with a different opponent. And then I'm probably going to play another weekly Tiny Brawl with them. So the problem of the games blurring together in my head will continue. It will persist as we get our Tropical Island and cast our Bop. Trop and Bop, the classic. Bird is Molocked into exile from the Moloch. Alright, no Eldritch Evolution for us, but that's okay. We get to play a Scythecat Cub, which is still pretty good. Fill my graveyard, opponent. I'm playing Tam next turn, no matter what, I think. And then we'll go from there. They will be filling my graveyard. That's sad. Oops. I think I'm lagging a bit. Alright. Guess I'll fill my own graveyard. Let's play this guy. Let's play Tam and kill their creature. Might as well, right? No, they're probably gonna play a better creature. Moloch's fine. Hope I don't regret that. Let's see. I have a tendency to immediately regret things that occur, that happen to me. Ooh, they're squelching on me. Wrong token. There we go. Get the prior token. Okay, things are looking grim. Just kidding, we drew Finale of Devastation. Things are looking grand. Alright, what do we do here? Do we finale out some 2-drop? Like the Scythecat Cub? Probably not. I mean, we could get, like, what, Wanchi Tong or Bristly Bill? That's not really worth it. We could sack our commander and get a Nadu, but I don't want to do that. I do not do want to do that. There, I said it. Okay, well, I think we just need to do the Hold Up Tashana's Tidebinder play and gank their Badger Mole Cub, I guess. Take 2 damage from it. Yeah, this, that, get ourselves Basic Forest. We're getting there. We need 6 cards in graveyard for this thing. Yeah, 6. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer, baby. Let's go step 1, gank the Cub, lose 2 life, and pass. Tam can give herself protection, so we're not going to attack their self, themselves, itself. I don't know. It's a Gorgon, so like, could be an it too. Depends if it identifies more of a monster as a human. I haven't read the lore, honestly. I've given up on the lore. The moose is fine. Okay, they're not activating the moose, which is sad for us, because then we get that Tidebinder down. Alright. Just islands left as our fetchable basics. That's important to know. Let's get Nadu into play. Alright, assuming that's the opponent might respond. I'll have it target itself. I don't know how to indicate that on this spell table. But Tam, oh true. But it's dead, so it doesn't matter. Alright, there's a Nadu. Very sad that we lost our Nadu trigger creature, but we have Nadu at least. That's another busted creature from that set. Damn. Oh man. Okay, Nadu's dead. That's sad. At least we'll get some Nadu triggers. Alright, we'll trigger Nadu, get this Rumble to our hand, and they're going to kill the Nadu. Oh, ironic. We'll get this Lightning Greaves. There goes Nadu, and I'll take 2. Alright, cool. Well, honestly, that was hilarious that we get the Lightning Greaves, because now we get to Greaves up our Oculus. There we go. I really am lagging. There we go. I would make sure to be carefully clicking through my draw steps so it doesn't lag draw me an extra card. Alright, Oculus, Greaves, answer this opponent? Yeah. That's what we gotta do. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Play Grease. Yeah, opponent remarking that I put my Nadu in my hand. Oculus. Alright, do I attack here? I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna block because they have Marath tricks, so. And we'll pass it up and have the trigger. Let's put the land in the graveyard. Opponent might just still overwhelm me is the problem. They're Loman. Opponent's living the dream. I'm attacking with those guys. All those guys. Okay. I mean, let's just block the Marath and make them use it now, I think. Yeah. Sadly. No, I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 damage. Alright. Okay, cool. Okay. Not the worst. I have a bunch of cantrips right now. So I'll have a bunch of blockers at least. I should be fine. I can leave 3 mana up to counterspell the Marath, and I should be fine. So I guess we can Eldritch Evolution into play Tong. That might be not the worst thing to do here. I need Uro is what I need. So I think we just gotta do nothing, sadly. They're Loman. They have a Flage. I'm gonna have to counterspell the Flage. What are they targeting with the Flage? Me? I'm sure. Oh, I have the trigger too. Hold on. I gotta do my Oculus thing still too. I was talking about living the dream life alone for the video, and yeah, no, great. This is awkward. Let's put this in the graveyard and do that. All right, what's Flage hitting? All right, we'll do that. Stop the Flage shenanigans. Oh wait, no, isn't it the ability, right? So I don't pay the ward because the one target activated or triggered ability, not the creature. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Let me look up Tidebinder. Yeah, it targets the ability. Yeah. All right, so we're taking less damage than we could have. That's good. Opponent's still probably killing us, though, is the problem. All right, end step. We're gonna do this thing. Let's see what we can net ourselves. A Tong. Does that save us? We also have a fight spell. It doesn't actually work, though. The ward 2 life, man, it sucks. So if you get the battle, it goes to 7. Kills Flage. Attacks for nothing because I'm basically dead. I'm at 2 if that happens. We make a guy and I Tidebind in 6. Yeah. Let's just get this. I don't want any of these cards at least, so that's good. No, I keep using the Moxfield hotkeys instead of the actual cards. I've been jamming on the playtester a lot, and it's awkward to say the least. I don't have any upkeep triggers now. Upkeep, draw. Oh, hot, a land. Not turned on right now, but who cares? Land that enters untapped. That's hype. Let's think. The Eldritch Evolution gets 6. Discard this. Can't do anything with it. That's okay. Let's get... Oh my gosh, the cat is yelling. Hold on one second. The cat is yowling. I gotta figure what's up.
What's up, Peanut?
Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure. I think they just wanted attention. Okay, back to game. I'm going to pet the cat after this game, I think. Let's go... I mean, we gotta rumble, get blockers, so let's just do it. Shifting Woodland, get our Uro going, and go from there. There, yeah. No, I need double blue. I guess it doesn't actually matter. Oh, we got the loam. We're both loaming now. All right, we'll get this land that doesn't deal us damage. Guess I should have waited on playing the Shifting Woodland, but it also doesn't really matter. And I forgot to do the thing that I was proud of myself for not doing last game. That's okay. I'm all disoriented because of aforementioned cat. All right, let's go 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I need to kill the Flage or I'm dead. But if I kill the Flage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 creatures, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. So I can't Eldritch Evo. I mean, but Uro counteracts it. That's the thing. But then I'm down to... No, yeah. Let's just get our Uro. I think that's the way to go. We need to start gaining the life. We have enough blockers. If they draw a land, they got us, I think, with that Marath. But let's just do Uro. 2, 3. Eldritch Evolution. Oh, hold on. Never mind. They have their Flage loses... I can't actually get the Uro because their Flage loses all abilities. I totally forgot about that. The cat really did disorient me. All right, let's... I'm all, messed up now. The cat, snapped me out of it. The opponent's asking if I'm good. All right, let's do what we are supposed to do, which is eat some damage and kill... the Squelcher, I guess. Or do we just replay Tam? Let's just replay Tam. Heck all of this. Yeah. Get the Greaves onto Tam. And we can protect our guys. And then we'll pass it. Hold on. We have to look at the top 2 cards. Get Bill. Put this in the yard. They have a Marath. I'm dead on board to Marath. So I can't kill it. So that's what we gotta do is kill a Marath on our turn. Awkward times, right? Super awkward times. Oh, that's helpful. Okay. Do I flip Billiam? I don't think so. Oh wait, if I do flip Billiam though, I can flip him to Uro. Yeah, let's flip Billiam and then convert to Uro. Yeah, put a counter on the Oculus while we're at it. Get a counter on this. Make it a little bit harder for Marath to kill. Convert to Uro. Let's gain our life and not die. Get him out here. It's or less. All right, cool. We gain 3. Uro's gone. Bye, Uro. And we'll put a land into play, which I think is just going to be the Bridgeworks battle. No, it shouldn't be the Bridgeworks battle. I need it. I don't necessarily need lands. Okay, I keep on clicking the wrong card. Oh, opponent's got a draw engine, that's not good. I get to reduce Marath's cost by 1 to remove a counter and put a counter on it and draw a card with Professor Hoyo. The deck is just sweet. Marath is such a sweet deck. And they're dealing 2 damage to the Tidebinder. I think I have to give it hexproof from all colors. And they're gonna do it again. Yep. Not much I can do about it. 5/5 Marath, you know, that's okay. We'll get the Uro out, it'll be fine. We'll get it back with 6 next turn, it'll be fine. There, Flage hits me for 3. Here comes the team. Alright, do we kill Flage here with the Oculus? No, the Oculus just makes so many blockers, I think it's fine. So we can block 1, 2, 3, 4, take 2, and be dead on board to Marath next turn. Yeah, okay, so let's just chuck this fun little guy in front of their Flage. Let's chuck this guy in front of here because I'm sick of this thing. Let's go here, and wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't care about any of these in there. This is mana drain. And we lose a Hydroblast and 6. Oh, wrong one, crud. That's okay. Is there a way to look at it? Oh, peek at card face. Oh well, now we know. Live and learn. Okay, go to our turn. Let's see what we can do. Do I want a loam here? Can we untap? Thank you. And I think I do, right? I get Uro. No, I need to draw a useful card. I can't afford to loam here. If I kept the 6 like not a dummy, I could have loamed here. But I didn't know that I could peek a card face, my bad. Cockatrice errors. And I forgot which card is which, so that's also human errors. We can't fully bring Cockatrice here. Let's draw a card. It'll be a good card. It's a decent card. It's a blocker, that's important. Let's go play Uro, exiling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, gain 3, draw a card, put a land into play. We'll keep that there. There's our Flage answer, kinda, sorta, not really. Alright. Man, gotta do what you gotta do. Let's make opponents spend their whole graveyard for it, at least. Kill their, do I kill Hojo? Hold on, do I kill Hojo? And then I can, yeah, I'm gonna kill Hojo. Fuck it. Can block Flage. This will go away. They're gonna chump with Marath, but I'm gonna gain 3 life for this, which is cool. And we'll get in there. They take 8. They don't chump with Marath. That doesn't bode well for me, honestly. Reattach that to Tam. And, alright, maybe we've stabilized. Alright, view top 2. The opponent could just mill us out here, though. That's the problem. Like, things still aren't looking great for our heroes. Oh, no, things are looking really bad for our heroes. Flying. Alright, 3 points of damage have been put on Uro. Do I stop this instance of that? Thinking. Yeah, I think so. That's 3 damage. Alright, cool. We made the right decision. And there's the concession from opponent. Let's go. Alright, game 1 in the books. Alright, we're into game 2. Let's see how we fare against mono blue control. Oh, baby. This is going to be interesting. Oh, we're going first, though. That's hype. I'm keeping this banger of a hand, too. Okay. We're up against mono blue control, but we have a pretty good hand for being up against mono blue control, at least. There's that. Let's see what if opponent keeps their 7 before we start. Opponents. I wasn't sure if opponent hadn't rolled yet or was just being like 20, but alright, cool. We get to go. Not talking sometimes presents some awkward communication problems. Alright, let's ponder. Let's stock up, eh? And the 3rd land that we need. Do we shuffle because it's not a fetch? No, let's not be risky like that. Let's keep our lands and put them in that order. Get the stock up last, I think. Put this card in my hand. Yeah. Mistrise Village is a really good card to have against mono blue control, so I think we'll be okay in the long run. We just gotta power through whatever they're gonna do in the early game, which shouldn't be much. I do, if you watch the channel, you get to see me play Lawanshi Tong deck against Ryan, and I cooked him with it because the deck is good. So now it might be my turn to get cooked by the Lawanshi Tong deck. But that's just how it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's play it slow. Oh, they're washing away Tam. 1 counterspell gone. Another counterspell in hand for opponent. We walk into a Scythecat Cub, or no, let's wait to stick the Scythecat Cub. What if they have removal? I mean, we have so many threats. Let's get the Scythecat Cub down. Alright, looks like opponent has let it resolve. That's exciting. Let's do this. Make it a 3/3 and pass. They're gonna bounce it or something. There's no way they're not gonna bounce it. They're not gonna bounce it. Oh my gosh. They're like imprison it in the moon, maybe? What are they doing? Ah, I see. They're playing back to basics. Yeah, that gets me. Well, crud. At least this Mistrise enters untapped. Not that it does me much good when I have no mana. But that's okay. Hopefully opponent can't just bounce my cat now. And then I can draw a land to protect the cat next turn. We'll see. We'll see what they got. Oh, they're gonna steal the cat. Okay, fine. We've traded. This could be bad for me. Oh my god, no. Alright, deck, give me a basic land. Draw me a basic land so I can put the cat back. The cat's gotta come back. Oof, this is bad for us. Alright, deck, give me land. No. Ironically, you've given me one Tong. Opponent correctly putting the counters on their cat. I missed that too. I'm gonna attack with the Gilded Drakes. They have trample anyway. And then we'll pass. Take an 8. What are they gonna do now? Nothing. And we don't get a land. Well, we stay racing, right? They block 5 of this. No, like, if they double it, it goes to 12. Counters 14. I'm just dead either way. I'll go to 1, but it won't matter. Let's just do that. Let's attack for 3. Figured they have something. Alrighty. Fine, opponent. Alright, play a fetch land and kill me. Nope. Still hope. That is a cruel irony. Getting a tapped land there. I mean, this is not, like, a terrible matchup for us. That was just kind of a terrible beat of it. But I think we're, like, fine versus this deck normally. Get Veil of Summer in there. Is that all we need? Veil of Summer? I mean, Illuminator is kind of tempting just because it gives me more cards, but what are they doing with their graveyard? Probably just Mystic Sanctuary. I think it's just Veil of Summer. Who do I cut for ye old Veil of Summer? I think Sylvan Safekeeper. No, it's the Fight Bear. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's get Tam in here. We get to go first again. We have Saz Chocobo for turn 1. That's not bad. And a counterspell to hold up after that for the rest of eternity. I'm here for it. Let's keep it, baby. Let's get there. All right, we're starting. We're gonna go Forest. Chocobo. Discourage our opponent from playing their back to basics with our Forest out first. Opponent's got a Ponder like we had last game. Ponder was not enough of a clock. I could counter this. I'm not going to. I'm going to save this. My opponent it reminded me to make a token. I mean, I could counter this. Hold on. Yeah, I will let it resolve. I'm not going to counter it. They have interaction that I'm going to want to counter for this Chocobo. And opponent shuffles. 6 is pretty good. All right, let's shock in Breeding Pool. Add a counter. Attack for 1. And we'll pass it up. Hold it up. Ye old Mana Leak. Let's see what opponent does. Land pass? Okay. Perfect. The classic control Mexican standoff. I think I want Hedge Maze here. Just keep filling the yard. Nope, they're responding to the fetch. No, they're not responding to the fetch. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Hedge Maze. Oh, I think we keep that Eldritch Evolution. That'll be useful later. Yeah. Add our other counter and get to attacking. Answer this opponent, as they say. All right, let's see what they do. How they're going to mess with our Chocobo this time. We have a spectator in this game. Hello, Bulldozer from the past. If you're watching the video. Oh, there you go. Opponent's doing something. Nope, just kidding. Oh, just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not telling me what this does, but I'm assuming. Oh, all my opponent's cards are. There we go. It's finally loaded. No, you only can Marath unless you control an enchanted creature. That's pretty good. I will respond and leak it. Does opponent have free interaction here? Shoal, maybe? There's the Shoal. They have it, baby. Hate to see it. Fishing counterspell. Oof. Alright, they get the Chocobo. Good thing it's not big enough to kill Renin 6 just yet. Maybe they won't get any more lands. Alright, let's play this land side. Do I play 6 now or Arbor Elf now? I play 6 now. Oops. Let's get 6 out there. Damn, that's the worst of all time. And there's the back to basics. It's back, as they say. And we still have things we can do with the back to basics. Like, it's not the end of the world. I think we get Shifting Woodland. Yeah, we have Breeding Pool already, so I think we want Shifting Woodland. Yeah, it'll enter untapped anyway. We'll play that, play this guy, and cool beans. We can trace a bill if we need to. We're gonna convert this Arbor Elf into some kind of big thing. Probably Nadu. Actually, no, probably Oculus. Oh my gosh, opponent, please. Let me have a break, please. All right, we're gonna draw an island, it'll be fine. I'm lagging again. There we go, we've drawn a card. Well, I got a forest, that's not the worst thing in the world. I don't think I attack with 6 this turn. Opponent's got 1 mana up. I think we go for the Eldritch Evolution this turn, because we can protect it with Misstep. If they have a force, they have a force. That's what I say. Let's see if they have a response to Eldritch Evolution. Let's get out, what is it, Uro or Oculus? What do we think, team? I think it's Blockulus. If opponent steals it, I'm dead anyway. If they steal Uro, I'm dead anyway. If I get Uro, gain 3 life, draw a card, life gain. I mean, hold on, Uro might actually get me there. The 10, and then they can just counterspell Uro from the graveyard. So I guess I'm playing the, what are the chances they have a counterspell versus what are the chances they have a kill spell / removal spell game. Blockulus versus Nadu versus Uro. It's a hard decision. I don't think it's Nadu just because I have nothing to Nadu with Nadu, you know. I'm just gonna get the Oculus. Alright, leave 6 up to block. I don't know why I tapped the Shifting Woodland, not the Forest, but I did that. That's what that happened. Alright, we have a Wanshi Tonga face down. That's not the worst thing to happen. That's pretty decent, actually. For its mana value, right? Mana cost. Let's see what opponent does. Opponent's drawing 2 cards of the Archmage's Charm. Not stealing my Wanshi Tong, thank God. Yeah, I don't think that would matter too much, but it'd be annoying. And they're passing. Okay. Oh, that's very helpful. Alright, let's use the Oculus. Let's get that Mistrized Village in the graveyard so we can dredge that back later. Alright, let's see what opponent does. Casting something. A Gilded Drake. That's so stinky. You couldn't wait a turn till I have the stupid Decisive Denial mana to make my creature kill itself. The worst of all time. Very sad. Waterbending Scroll. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do about all this nonsense. The thing. I mean, I could just Decisive Denial and kill the Oculus. That buys me. That means I don't die. Yeah, I mean, he'll block with Oculus, hopefully. Or I can just wait for the attack. So sad. And we're not out of this, though. We can get Boseiju in like a Titan and be fine. We have a 6/7 creature on the battlefield for all you Zoomers out there. Apparently 6/7 is not funny anymore. That's what the children have told me. Alright, this is where it happens. This is where we block. And then this dies. Oops. Cool. No, which one is the one which one is Lightning Greaves? So this one. Get the Lightning Greaves in the yard for Rena 6, casting it later for the Nadu when I win the game with Nadu later. Just kidding, opponent's responding and counterspelling this. Very sad, not a 1-mana counterspell. Alright, do I cast Bristly William? I guess we try to stock up and just, yeah, opponent's doing stuff, yep. They can keep doing that before I stock up. Actually, I don't want to stock up yet. Let's get the land out of our deck first. Oof, I'm lagging so hard. Why am I lagging so much? Oh, they're responding to fetch. They're Wanshi Tongan. I'm getting, oh, okay. Never mind, they have more interaction they want to hold up instead. Okay, let's get a basic island. And then stock up. Counter it. Do it. Yep, there it is. I forgot what spell I was casting suddenly. Alright, I think opponent's got me here. Opponent has mana drain on top. They still also have me dead here. I mean, block with the Greaves one. Take 5. Alright, deck. Give me the answer. That's not the answer. Alright, Mental Misstep won it for me last match. Rotted in my hand this match. Such is Magic the Gathering. Fun game. Let's try to get a third one in. Alright, so we're in our next match immediately after the previous one. I played like 7 games of Magic. Let's see. We've played 2, 4. This is my 5th match of Magic in a row. So I might be a little burnt out, but we're going to truck through it because that's what gamers do. We have an opening 7 that's pretty good. We got Sylvan Safekeeper into Tam into Uro. Into Ren 6, have a mana up for no reason, into Finale. Alright, so opponent's going first, it looks like. Alright, let's see what they do. I played against this deck once. It's just a control deck, but it could be anything. It's a commander that's very capable of doing a lot of things. Let's save this for a Hedge Maze later on that Ren 6 turn. I am not going to protect the Sylvan Safekeeper by sacrificing a land, so opponent can kill it. Opponent's indeed has killed it. They have no hexproof whatsoever for me. I'm like super not allowed to have it. So that stinks. Do I even bother playing Tam? I think I do. Bodies are good. Or do I play? No, yeah, let's do that. Bodies are good. And now we have something to do. A kick to consult the star charts for 4 mana. That's pretty sweet. We'll just continue to curve out this useless 2/2 with no abilities right here. They've blood mooned me. Take that, opponent. We've drawn Birds of Paradise. I mean, yeah, let's just get it out there, right? Well, do I just play this untapped Sink into Stupor? Yeah. Transform into Mountain. Play Birds of Paradise. Don't kill it, opponent. I need this card for later. And attack. They're gonna kill it with Daretti, but, you know, whatever. It's gotta go down. What a horrendous matchup, good lord. Oh, just kidding. They're deluging, it's even worse. So this is just control. I mean, this is not unwinnable, though. This is actually, as the kids say, fine. We'll get an island eventually. Let's play something for them to kill. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I have a thing to cast. I hit pass too hastily. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. I don't have a thing to cast. Ignore me. Yeah, forgot how Blood Moon works. Awkward. Silly me. Ooh, Tithing Blade. Pretty good. It's very good in a Daretti deck. Sweet card. Okay. Recast commander and pass. Answer that, opponent. A 2/2. Your commander makes 1/1. You're going to have to kill it. Yeah. They got their commander. We saw this coming. Sack that Tithing Blade. Alright. Well, I think I just recast my commander. There we go. Take that, opponent. It's not the worst. Like, I do have a lot of basics in this deck. I have 4. That's a cool card. There goes our commander again. Alright, well, we finally can't do anything. I guess I could have counterspelled the Requiting Hex and saved my commander. I just forgot about it, not gonna lie. It wouldn't have mattered too much. They would have just, sacked the Shadow Spear and killed it. But I guess it would have been something. Alright, deck, give me something good. That's not the worst. The thing is, they're just gonna kill it. I need something better. I need just another basic land of any kind. What is this thing? Mephitic Draw. Enters the battlefield. Or put into the graveyard from the battlefield. You draw a card and lose a life. That's pretty good. Never seen that card before. So I'm getting hit for 5. Just kidding. Getting hit for 7 or 6. 6. Gives +1/+1, not +2/+2. Oh, just 5. Just kidding. They didn't want to attack with the construct. Well, that's not the answer either. Opponent is giving me the old what for. Alright, we've drawn a mountain. I think we concede here. Unfortunate, but not the worst for us. We have a lot of tech for this. That was just like a crazy opener from opponent. Just 2 cards that invalidate our commander, and then at the same time, just freaking Blood Moon. Like, that's just an insane opener. Not much you can do when opponent does that to you, but that's okay. We shall get them next time. Look at that, it's already next time. Making some changes here. Get rid of that. I think I just want as many threats as possible. Just get rid of all of our cantrips. And I think so. We just want to put stuff down. Malevolent Rumble 2. No, that one gets us to our Titans so fast. And it makes us a blocker. The blocker doesn't do anything though. Yeah, let's get rid of Rumble. We have life in the loam. That's one thing. Let's grab Tam. I like this deck a lot. This deck is good. It's a cool deck, he says, ripping this god-awful land base. Oh my god. I ain't gonna keep this. I gotta mulligan this. This is embarrassing. This deck is bad and I hate it. This is much better. Let's keep a 6. Let's get this Chocobo down and pass it up. I did it like how a paper player would do it, shortcutting the land. RIP to Chocobo. Oh wait, hold on. No, not RIP to Chocobo. Let me think. We'll misstep that. I should make my token. There you go. Ooh, okay. Chocobos never die. That's what they say. Opponent has an edict. I just know it. I can smell it. I can taste it. Okay, cool. It's not an edict. Does cast edicts. Oh, thank God. Okay. We have Tidebinder. That's hype. Let's view the top card. What do we got? Another land. I mean, no, that's not really what we want. Let's get rid of it. Get in there for 2. And then play Commander. Do I equip Greaves to Commander? No, because I'm gonna leave them on the Chocobo. They have all that anti-hexproof stuff, but it's not anti-shroud stuff. So I'm gonna keep the Greeds on my threat. Look at that. I'm so freaking smart. And there's the Blood Moon. At least we got our threat down. Hello, Oculus. You don't help me right now. Do I just put the Silex down? I mean, I gotta. Alright, cast me the spells. The Blood Moon killer that no one wants to see. Man, I have to use this like now because of Urza's Saga Blood Moon. For the uninitiated, it's because Urza's Saga makes dudes forever because of Blood Moon, making it a mountain that no longer gains counters, but it still gets the abilities given to it by being a saga. It's dumb, in my humble opinion. Let's see what opponent does to this. I'm making a construct. There it is. And they're gonna block with a construct. They're 2/2 construct. Alright, I have to kill this BS before it overtakes me. And it makes me upset that I have to do it, but I have to do it. At least I'm 1 mana leak away from casting a Oculus. Opponent floating a colorless, not making a construct. That's good for me. A Lotus Petal. Interesting. Not Shadow Spear. Hopefully that doesn't mean they have it in hand. There's Daretti. And they have another one. Of course, they have another one. Dang. This is like the first time I've seen a Back to Basics or Blood Moon in the weekly Tiny Brawl is this week. We get them 2 matches in a row. Opponent playing one of the best cards in all of Magic the Gathering. And there's an answer for Blood Moon. Too late. Well, I think we're just super mega dead, right? Yeah, not much to do. Okay. I've had enough. I think it's over. Alright, we're in our next one. We're against Satoru. This is a 1 mana hand. Opponent's mulligan, so we're gonna mulligan. Opponent's mulliganing again. Oh, let's put a card at the bottom. Let's put this guy at the bottom. Oh, no, I'm gonna get this guy online so fast. Let's put this guy at the bottom. There you go. The opponent didn't go to 5. They thought about it, I guess. Alright. This opponent won't play Back to Basics against us, surely. Surely they wouldn't do that. I'm a little scared, you know? A little traumatized. Swamp Pass. Okay. Nadu. Oh, baby. Alright, this is what the deck's supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Based on the fact that the opponent is playing enters tapped MDFCs, I think I'm safe to say that they're not playing Back to Basics. So we're going to get Tropical Island here. We're rumbling. Every day I'm rumbling. Point, 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 point. Point, 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 point. Boom. And we forgot to make a token. Okay, let's get in there for 1. Nothing from opponent. That's not good. I think we do the Oculus first just to get some pressure. And then we'll have more creatures for Nadu. because I don't want to start sacking my lands immediately. We won't be able to like Scythecat Cub and Nadu in the same turn maybe and go crazy. So, alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just wouldn't be able to trigger Scythecat Cub into Nadu. Either way, let's get the Oculus down. I don't want to do here. Let's just attack first. Be smart. Get our graveyard out of here and pass it up. Let's do the trigger. I want the... Ooh, that's a hard decision. I think Wanshi Tong. Yeah, there we go. They're tapping out for something. What are they playing? Oh gosh, okay. That's a good card. They're doing what I'm doing, but from their hand instead of their deck. They probably have this card. Alright, just keep playing broken cards. Speaking of broken cards. Alright, let's get Nadu out first. Let's get in there for attacks. The flyer. And that's it. Yeah. I don't think I want to trigger Nadu. They manifest something. We're all manifesting things. Oh yeah. We'll get this Brazen Borrower, put the spear in the yard. They have their commander. I'm gonna start drawing cards. Okay. I think I stock up here. But first, let's attack. Oh, we always play Birds of Paradise and Commander. I think I played Birds of Paradise and Commander. They've taken the damage. Let's play Birds. Play Wovenwald Tracker. Play Commander. And pass. Vomiting Creatures. And then we have the trigger. Meat Hook for 2. I'll respond. I think we're going to trigger Nadu once, right? Sack a land. I'm going to... Hold on. I'm thinking about if I want to trigger Nadu. Opponent's tapped out. Have they played a land yet this turn? No, they haven't. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sack a land, and we'll give the Oculus Shroud. And then trigger Nadu, get Bristly Bill to hand, and then everything will die. I just don't want opponent to have like a land drop and then a removal spell or like some other shenanigan and then kill one of my dudes. So we're gonna do that. Alright. Yeah, I mean we're here to trigger Nadu. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, this tapped. I have a counter go on Nadu. Trigger Nadu. It's an island. This is gonna trigger again and trigger Nadu. It's consult the star charts. Okay, let's get in with attacks. There. Guess I should have had this enter untapped. And we'll pass. We'll look at the top 2. We'll play this face down. And we'll put the loam in the graveyard. Heck yeah. We're dredging, baby. We're dredging on our turn for sure. What has opponent got this time? They're animating dead their own Oculus. That's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Okay. There's an answer for my stuff gone. That's good. Alright. Cool. Opponent's gonna get to do the Oculus thing now. Alright, so it's definitely a creature. That's sweet. Okay. What do I get with this? Do I just play Bristly Bill and go off? Oh shoot, I drew a card instead of loaming. I'm so dumb. Silly me. Well, I'm not gonna do myself the take backs. We can't allow ourselves to get away with it. I think we consult the star charts, try to get a land, and if we can, we play Bristly Bill and go off. Actually, let me think. Is there a better creature to get? I mean, not really. I can get Sentinel of the Nameless City off of the Scythecat Cub. Let's just try to get a land with this consult the star charts. Alright, though there's the answer. Something to kill their Blockulus. So we'll get this into our hand. Unless, is there something in my graveyard? No, I can cast this turn. Let's do it. It also triggers Nadu. It's just the answer. Gonna stop overthinking everything when I'm like 7 games deep tonight. Alright, I'll do that. Not gonna play Bristly Bill. Instead, we're gonna play a tail swipe. Targeting Nadu, targeting Oculus. Trigger Nadu. And we're gonna trigger Nadu and get this woodland. Oh, they're responding. Hold on. Putting it back. Nadu trigger on the stack. They're doing Brazen Borrower. Alright, I'm gonna have to talk to my opponent for this. Alright, we're just gonna talk. Alright, so there's a Nadu trigger on the stack. Brazen Borrower is on the stack targeting Nadu. There's a Nadu trigger again. So we'll do the first Nadu trigger. It'll be a shifting woodland. So that'll go straight into play. Trigger Scythecat Cub. I'm going to put a counter on the Oculus and trigger Nadu. It's going to be Planner Genesis. Oops. I guess when I'm holding shift, it plays my cards face down. Today I learned. I'm going to respond still, and I'm going to cast the Planner Genesis. Is that okay? Opponent's drawing a card in response. All right, so I get to look at my top 4 now. We'll get this land into play. Just put it into play. Tapped. Move these to the bottom. So that's gonna put another landfall trigger, and I'm gonna put another counter on the Oculus, and then another Nadu trigger. I'm gonna surveil first. Nadu is such a... I'm gonna target the Scythecat Cub with the Scythecat Cub trigger. We'll keep it on top. Counter on the Cub, and then Nadu trigger is another land. Another counter on the Cub. All right, Finale of Devastation goes to my hand, and then we're gonna rewind to Nadu getting bounced, and then there's another Nadu trigger on the stack. Tamiyo goes to my hand, and then Tailswipe fizzles. Okay, what a stack. Holy crap. That was like a fucking CDH game. Oh god, Nadu's so dumb. What a dumb card. What a holy dumb card. No, just that. Blockulus on my Oculus, my Attaculus. And then I do lose a life from the Meat Hook Massacre. That's true. Opponent pointing that out. Okay, that's all we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards in hand. 1 mana open we can't use on anything, right? Yeah. Let's pass the turn, and we're going to remember to dredge on our next turn. We're going to do it. Get the top 2. Get that guy face down. Put that in the yard. All right, what's opponent doing? They're playing lands and passing. Okay. Oh, wait. No, they don't have an Oculus anymore. I don't have to wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 mana. I'm 4 mana short of the X equals 10 on the finale of Devastation. We have Shifting Woodland live. I can recast Uro. Shifting Woodland can be... I didn't dredge again, but that's fine. I actually don't know if I want to. Make my land drop for turn? Wait, yes, well, no, I've paid 2 mana for it, though, and Uro's already in there. Maybe it's not the best idea to dredge, now I'm thinking about it. He says coping on being a bad Magic player. I don't know, would you dredge here? So Shifting Woodland can become another attacker. I think we should do that. Just get as many attackers into play as possible. Do I play Stock Up now and try to get a counterspell in my hand? There's none in the graveyard, so... Right. It's just mana leak. Yeah, let's do Stock Up now. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. For that 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't do it. I guess we'll ponder instead of stocking up. Very sad. Opponent's got some kind of answer, otherwise they would have conceded, right? Oh, there we go. Put him back in that order, like that. All right, lethal on board, counterspell in hand. Let's. I'm really overthinking this. I mean, let's just get in there. What does opponent do? Can't be countered. Well, aren't I the fool? Except 1, 2. I have Delirium, right? Let me just double check this for the 8th time. Yes. 2, 3, 4. We'll make this a Sylvan Safekeeper, and then we'll do this, sacrificing the Sink into Stupor. There we go. Now it's got Shroud. Oh no, they're gonna jump the frog. It's a special action. I can't respond to it anyway. Yeah, they have. They can go to blocks and do that. All right. Well, they've given us another opportunity to life from the loam. At least there's that. Dang, I don't have mana drain mana. That was really dumb of me. Like, exceedingly dumb of me. Well, let's play another threat, I guess, at least. Silly me. Yeah, let's at least get running 6 out here. And I will remember to dredge. I'm going to do it. Oh, my opponent's right. I can't actually do that. I'll play this other threat instead. Where is he? Opponent's drawing a card. All right, look at the top 2. Play face down. Get another land in there for the loam that we're going to use. All right, it's dead. Oh, dismember a Scythecat Cub. Curses. Right in front of my not a Sylvan Safekeeper. Alright, let's see what we can do about this when we dredge. Untap, upkeep, life from the loam. 1, 2, 3. Put it in our hand. We've done it. We've dredged. Alright, let's play life from the loam. Actually, do we even play life from the loam? Hold on. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, turn this into a thing, and then attack and have a counterspell up. They've used their long goodbye. Alright. Change annotation. Oculus. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll attack for 5 in the air. They're drawing a card. Dang, I dredged when I didn't even need to. This is too funny. Alright, let's sloppy in the next game. What a game. Holy crap. Close. 2 cards left in library. Loam in hand like a dummy. Like, that seems good against their commander. That seems good against their stuff. I think that's all I need for now. What to cut? I don't think I need this. Actually, no, the tramples might be nice against all their 2/2s that they're making. They probably have other things that do that. I stay cutting Sentinel of the Nameless City. The card's just kind of underwhelming. This should be a basic land too. I don't know what I was thinking. It should be another basic island or basic forest. Probably basic forest. I am on like more lands than average though, so I figured this as a spell that's also a land sometimes. My 18th land was fine, but it should be a basic, and Sink into Stupor should be in that slot. What do I cut? I think just Brazen Borrower. I don't want to bounce their stuff. It doesn't seem like it lines up super well. Seems fine to me. We have a Sylvan Safekeeper into Shadowspear Surveil. A Fairy Seer. Right. Already in here with the ninjutsu shenanigans. Interesting. Guess we're not playing Safekeeper first. We're going straight for that Saz Chocobo. Love this card, man. What a great threat. They have their commander and a Memnite. Oh, sick. Glad we get to see that. Hit me for 1. All right, cool. Finale. Great card. Good card to have. Let's go here. A counter. Crack it. Get myself Tropical Island. Add a counter. Play Tail Swipe. Kill Satoru. It's a 3/4 till end of turn. Pretty good. Let's get down a Shadow Spear and let's attack for 3. Alright, opponent, what you got? A tapped land and, oh, my poor chick. Taking 2 damage and we're back to our turn. We're gonna draw a land. Oh, heck yes. Okay, I think we go for a Safekeeper equip Shadow Spear. Gonna grab a forest here. Okay, take that, opponent. I have a 2/2. What are you gonna do about that with your 1/1s? I mean, there's a trap here. This is a trap. I mean, I don't care. I'm not gonna... I want to see what they do. Petty Theft Shadow Spear. Interesting. That's pretty good. I'll take 1. I'm like not the most upset about that, to be honest. They have mana open, so I don't think Greaves into Tam is the way to go. So, tapped, sink into super, play Tam, replay Shadow Spear? Yeah, get out. My girl, Shadow Spear. Alright, goodbye. There, Satoru's back. And I take 1. Alright, do I just slam in this Finale Devastation and get myself an Oculus? No, I think I'm patient and I counterspell the Satoru first. Play the Greaves this turn. Okay, play the Arbor Elf for sure. Equip all this stuff to it. Not like the best draw. I think I put the Shadow Spear on it. Well, then I can't hide. Let's just do this. And now I can put the Shadow Spear on it, except that it has Shroud, so I can't. They have a Brazen Borrower now. Clock on me is getting bigger. Alright, I'm just gonna flash the Tidebinder in and kill the commander. Oh, it has Menace? Oh, it does have Menace. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm just gonna take 6 instead of blocking. Oh, I guess I could double block. I will double block. Animate dead. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. So sad. Alright, deck, give me something busted. Like a land. Oh, baby, we're in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finale of Devastation. X equals 3. Counterspell it, opponent, do it. I'll respond to the sudden, I can't respond to the sudden edict. That sucks. Oh, wait, this is a mana ability. Oh no, it's not a mana ability. Oh, that's the worst. Well, fuck. Should have tapped the, well, I don't know. How am I gonna play around sudden edict? What do you know? What are you gonna do about that? Hit Uro and gain some life. Does that save me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, I'm exact, he's dead. Guess I get the Oculus. This is, after all, an Oculus X Nadu deck featuring Uro. Let's get the Oculus and attach the Greaves. The old Blockulus, and pass the turn there. Do the top 2. This one face down. That's a useful one. 0, 3. No, just kidding. Oh, me hook for 2. Okay. Everything gets -2, -2. This dies. Oh, yeah, look at that. I instantly die. GG. Let's get to game 3. Did I miss this card? No. Did I miss this card? Not really. Yeah, I think we're fine. Alright. That's a pretty good hand. Nadu and Greaves. And Dork to play the Nadu on turn 2. If I want to. Which I don't. I'm going to play Tam. Play Nadu on turn 3. Or I'll play Greaves. I'll play Nadu on turn 3. Alright. Let's go here. Get this. Lose a life. Oh, get my commander. Opponent points out. And play Arbor Elf. I have been pushed. Alright. Let's see what we do here. Play this, I think, for now. And Tam. Or Greaves. Let's Greaves. It's a good sign for us. Also a good sign for us. Not a good sign for us with the Lotus Petal, though. Okay, we have some options. We could Rumble, or we can just go straight for Nadu. I'm thinking, let's just go for the throat. Trigger Nadu. Get a tail swipe to our hand. And let's get in there to attack. Alright, opponent, what you got? Satoru's back. A tapped land. That's good for me. Can you untap token, please? There we go. Alright, good order. Untap. Upkeep. I don't have a dredge now. Cool. Draw. What are we doing here? What are we even doing here? Rumbling? Playing our commander? Naduing? That's what I think. Let's get ready to rumble. And then rumble, we're going to get 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. I will take the legal card that I can take. These 3 go away. And then I'll make my token, which I always forget. Cool. Let's play a land. Let's take Tam. But first, I guess we'll trigger the... Well, I mean, yeah, no, we have to risk it anyway. Let's do it. Let's trigger the Greaves, which triggers Nadu. It doesn't have a response. Okay. Seiju. we'll get it. This will come back to here. We'll trigger Nadu. Another land. All right, opponent says I should just move it. All right. Yeah, all right. Opponent says I can just move things around. So we'll do that. All right, so we've used 3 Nadu triggers. We've gotten 3 cards. We have 1 more Nadu trigger. Boop, there we go. We'll get this to our hand. Then we'll play our commander. 1, 2. There's our commander. We'll move the Greaves to commander. Reveal Uro. That's awesome. Do I just play Uro instead of anything else? I mean, I can double Uro next turn and then attack with the Greaves, so probably not. I think I still tail swipe Satoru, prevent them from drawing cards. Okay, let's go here and play tail swipe on the Nadu to the Satoru. Oops, you didn't see that, chat. Me botching hotkeys twice in a row. Awkward. Oh, I keep hitting shift, that's why. Alright, let's move this back to the spawn. And then move this back to Tam. We have 1 more Nadu trigger. It's Innocuous. Okay, that's amazing. We're going to keep that on Tam so that I can continue to use Tam's ability this turn and hold up the Decisive Denial. We'll attack with Nadu. What a busted card. And we'll pass. Have a Veil of Summer in our hand that our opponent knows about, a counterspell that they don't. There's a Saga. Cryptic Coat, what a sweet card. Can't actually use the counterspell. I'm realizing now they can counter it. Oh no, they can't. We have an Eldrazi spawn. They attack for 1, we gotta take it. Now what? A Ninjutsu. Oh, that's sick. Take another one. What are they gonna kill? Nadu. That's gonna be a Nadu trigger. So we'll get Bristly Bill to our hand, and then we'll target Nadu. Give it hexproof and Nadu trigger. Then that happens. Does the opponent have another thing for Veil of Summer? I'm not sure. No, okay, they're just ending. I think they just forgot about it. I thought that I was like gonna get like triple interaction hit right there because they knew about the Veil of Summer. All right, they must have just forgot though, or must have forgot about Tam. They're at 12. Let's get our Nadu triggers going. A boop, trigger Nadu, get that to hand. I'm gonna play that right now. All right, we'll go here, trigger Nadu, play this, trigger Scythecat Cub, add a counter to Nadu. We've gone max triggers on Nadu. We're going to trigger Nadu the last time. It's 6 to our hand. Then we're going to put the Greaves back on Nadu. That doesn't trigger Nadu. Put the Greaves back on the Eldrazi spawn. Yeah, I've used max triggers on Nadu. Yeah. It'll hit the Eldrazi spawn and also now on the spawn. I'm just going to be talking to my opponent a lot because, oh, free creature. We love that because it's, you know, it's a combo. It's hard to do. We'll cast Birds of Paradise. Let's go crack this. Go to 16. Do I have a basic? I have a forest left in my deck. Get a forest. Add a counter to Nadu. Not going to trigger anything. Move this to Tam. We'll trigger Nadu. Stock up. Move this to the cat. Trigger Nadu. This guy. Move it back to Tam. Trigger Nadu. Ponder. Back to the cat. Trigger Nadu. There it is. Life from the Loam. We got to cast that. Birds. Trigger Nadu. Huda Delta hits the battlefield. Counter on Nadu. And then put it back on Scythecat Cub. We're out of triggers. Put it back on Birds. Moving World Tracker. I don't have any lands in my hand, so I think we should super play the Life from the... Let's crack this thing. Put it in our graveyard. Get... I guess just... Is what? Oh, hexproof means I can target with my own creatures. Yeah, no, that tripped me up multiple times while building the deck. Opponent thinking it was protection. Opponent says that my deck needs Marath Lage. That could be it. That would be just another disgusting busted thing to put in the deck, so... I could see it. Dang. That would be pretty good, yeah. Oh, maybe I should put Dark Depths in here. So opponent says I should put in Dark Depths. And yeah, I don't know. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so we've done our thing. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Continue to do busted, broken Magic the Gathering. Actually, do I even want to do that? Do I even care? Do I even want to do that? Do I just want to hold up Mana Leak? And what else? Decisive Denial. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play just a 1-minute. And that, yeah, that's it. That's all I want to do. We'll just go to attacks. Get in there for 6. I must have missed some triggers in there somewhere. Let's discard some cards. Let's discard 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of this. We don't care about this. I guess I don't really need this. No, I'm not drawing cards much longer anyway. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get rid of one more. I guess Uro. And that's the turn. Opponent's being very patient with me, and I love them for it. And they're just going to pass. All right, they must have some kind of answer. We're going to go here and target Nadu in the end step. Trigger Nadu. I'll get recovery. Great card to have right now. All right, maybe I don't cut it. Now it's good. All right, go to my turn. We're going to not dredge right now. I just want cards. But I remembered it. That's good. That's progress, baby. That's a bad hit. That is, as they say, progress. All right, they're at 6. Let's just haste in the Oculus, put a counter on it, and attack with 2 big creatures. 3, and then here, Oculus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uncounterable Oculus. And put the Greaves onto the, let's put them onto the cat to trigger Nadu, to the hand. Put them onto Tam, trigger Nadu, to hand. I think I play that. And then put it back on the cat, trigger Nadu, hand, Tam, trigger Nadu, hand, spawn, trigger Nadu, hand, Nadu, trigger Nadu, battlefield, counter on this thing, which triggers Nadu, hand. All right, put the Greaves back on this thing, last Nadu trigger for me. That's the perfect spell to have here. All right, we have a bunch of interaction. We have 2 counter spells that we can cast with these things and the mana thing. Let's just get in there and attack for lethal in the air. Let's see what opponent has. GG. All right, good game. So that brings us to the end of our league with Tam. I'm pretty happy with the results. We died to Blood Moon and Back to Basics and won against decks that didn't do that. So I think just an adjustment to our mana base, and we're sailing in clear waters with this deck. You might see more of this deck in the future. Wish I had time for more games this league, but unfortunately, I don't. We'll try to play a deck with the color white in it next week, maybe. Or maybe not. We haven't done white yet, but I don't know. I'm not super motivated to do it. We'll see. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please consider checking out the tokens I make over on Etsy. There's over 100 tokens available, but if you don't see something you're looking for, don't hesitate to reach out in our Discord, as I do custom orders.